Alright, here's another episode of Gardening with Vincenzo. We're in the kitchen still. And since I brought up my boxes of dirt from an earlier filming with propagating the rosemary, I wanted to do this one right here. I'm going to hand over the camera to my Dangerous Dan, the cameraman. And I want to talk about these little containers that you get that have the berries and stuff in them. And what I do, this is the one I draw for my salad. So I'm going to refill him. And I'll throw him back into the freezer. I overfilled him, but he looks pretty full. I'll go. Yep, he'll go right back into the freezer. And that's how you stockpile the frozen blueberries. They don't go bad on you. Stick them in a container and just pop them right in the freezer. And when you want them, you just pull them out and give them a rinse off and you're good to go. But here was the reason why I did that, or else I would have left them in the container. Is, what do you do with these plastic containers? Well, I save them because I use them for harvesting, and I planted quite a few blueberry bushes out there, and I'll make use of them. But here's another use for these. I always try to think of how to use something other than what it's designed for. So you just take one of these little plastic ones, clip off the top, because that's going to be your tray. This is real easy to do. And it'll sit right on its own tray. It's a perfect fit. And what I do is I take the underside and I hit it with hot water for a bit and take the label right off of it. So I've done one right here already. Cleaned him all up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and we're going to plant. These make perfect windowsill boxes. They fit perfectly. Slide him over. They go right on the windowsill. Sit just like that. You put them on there. No one will know what a great little windowsill box for growing herbs, huh? That's a super good tip. So what we're going to do here is we are going to leave him right there. That's going to be his spot. And we're going to fill this up with some of that potting soil that I had added the organic plant food into. I'll show you how easy this is. Easy and quick. And you're going to wet this before you put any seeds in there. You're going to wet it, let it go through. It's vented, so it'll just drip out the bottom. Just like that. And we'll sit him right here. And let's see, we're going to plant some parsley. Got him right there. That's a very inexpensive pack of parsley. Got him at the dollar store. They were 4 for $1. So it makes this 25 cents. Just going to clip the top off. And we are going to just take a few seeds and sprinkle them right on the top of that moistened dirt. You could make a little indentation if you want. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or you could just sprinkle them on there. Clip that off. You make a little crease. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Couple in there. Couple in there. Couple in there. Save the rest. Give it a fold over. It'll work till later. And now you just take a little bit of your dirt, give it a grind up so it's a fine. Just take it and sprinkle it on there. It doesn't have to be very much dirt. Give them a little tap down. And again, we'll give them a fast squirt and take them and sit them right there in his little window box. Now, how's that for a nice, convenient little windowsill herb garden? And after I do this one, after I get the label off of it, I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to plant some oregano, or I might just plant another parsley. Another parsley, I don't know. I want to get some basil up on top of there too. I like having the herbs, fresh herbs right there on the windowsill, so you can use them when you're cooking. I would have already used a couple basils if I had them going already. So there's an easy one right there. And while I have your attention, I want to show you another kitchen hack here. This is another dollar store item. We use this all the time for scrubbing. You fill it up with your soap on the inside, and then just snap that down. And then when you push on it, the soap spreads out on the brush. But one of the problems that we kept having is the brush kept sliding off. And here I have a brand new one over here that just picked up from the dollar store. Still got the tag on it. And I'll show you how we're going to fix that one once and for all. So we clip that off. These slide right off the base, you know, so after a while it gets a little bit loose, doesn't snap quite as well as that, and so it keeps falling off. And Dangerous Dan here was saying, can't you do something about this thing sliding off? And I said, yes I can. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little super glue and we're going to stick it right on where the handle slides up on the base. Now you got to watch with super glue because it'll leave a mark. But in case you didn't know, the antidote for super glue is nail polish remover. So now what we've done is we stuck that on there. That thing's not coming off of there again. So there's another little quick kitchen hack for your utensils. For $1, this thing works perfect. Does the scouring. You need anything heavier, get a Brillo pad or a copper chore girl, because that's what I use. Just have to be careful with the Teflon stuff. Alright, this is another video from Gardening with Vincenzo. We're actually gardening in the kitchen. Can you believe that? And here it is, February 10th. The snow, if there was still sun out, I'd show you the snow's going on out there. So, but I still had to put something up in the dirt, get some things growing. Alright, grow as a person, plant a garden. We can save this planet 1 yard at a time. Begin with your own. Okay, be good to one another out there. Signing off for now. Thanks for spending some time with us.